Whoa! It's the illusion reporting from somewhere on spaceship Earth. It's Labor Day, Malibu, California. I just wanted to chime in for a minute. I wanted to talk about fear. You know, my last video was me down at the Malibu City Council letting the mayor know that pandering to the Chinese is unacceptable, and I got a whole bunch of new subscribers to my channel. So I thought I'd kind of break down what I'm all about to the new subscribers, and the old subscribers, maybe I got something new for you today. Anyway, my trip is this, man. Fear is the problem, man. The whole system has designed itself to make us afraid because it's convinced us that we're renters on this planet, that we must pay rent to live on the planet we were born on, and they're going to do all sorts of weird things to collect their rent. I'm not a renter. I own this life. So, because I've gotten in touch with who I am, and I've gone and explored the scary dream to its maximum, I'm not afraid of any of these people. You can get into the whole New World Order and the Illuminati and the treasonous leaders of our country and the economic collapse and all this insanity. And generally, I don't care. And it's not that I don't care because I'm not aware of it. I'm absolutely 100% aware of the low-frequency beings who have taken over our holographic experience on this planet. But what I've come to realize is they exist solely upon your fear-based low-frequency energy. And if you don't live in fear, they have no power over you. And that's my whole trip with them. And that's my whole trip with what I do here on the Illusion channel is I'm not going to sit and dwell about the problems of what's going on out there. I mean, we know they are scumbags. The infamous they. They are scumbags. They hate us. They want the worst for us. But we do not have to acknowledge them as anything more than manifestations of our own ego trying to justify us being asleep. So my angle on it all is, because I've gone and explored it all, is to vibrate right past the low-frequency beings. And yeah, they got guns and atomic weapons and GMO and, police states and TSA, and they got all sorts of crazy tools to invoke their low frequency. But if I don't choose to play their game does not exist. And I think that's really what my whole deal with the illusion is life constantly throws us low frequency situations, and we have a choice every time one of those situations arises. We could ignore it, but that's not really the answer. What we must do with all low-frequency negative situations is look it right in the eye. Look directly into the low-frequency negative situation and look at it, accept it, view it, and then make a decision not to participate in it. And it takes practice. I mean, people are idiots out there. And it's hard not to want to be the referee or deputy dog and enforce what you know is proper behavior. The secret to it all, I don't know any secrets, what I've discovered is that if you take care of your own behavior, if you act in a happy, high-frequency, smiling manner, that energy just ripples out into the universe because you are part of creation. As long as you're producing positive energy, dude, there's absolutely nothing that can be done to you to stop you, because the universe is one of abundance. There is no shortages here. There is no rent that needs to be paid. So, some days, hey, I actually have to bluff the universe and pretend I'm in a better mood than I am, or that situations aren't as bad as they seem. But it's the minute I get into that high frequency state, whether I'm bluffing or not, that the universe begins to change its pattern. And once it changes its pattern, I am no longer a victim to the grid. So I guess what I'm saying is, whatever you're afraid of, embrace it, hug it, love it, and discard it, and get your frequency high, positive, and stoked. And I was kind of like a convoluted thing, but I just had to chime in today because I've dealt with some heavy stuff this afternoon, and instead of approaching it as a bummer and a low frequency, oh, what a drag, I approached it with love and empathy, and I walked a mile in other people's shoes, and the results have been good. And why it worked out was because I wasn't afraid of the situation. I just embraced it and went for it, and it all worked out. It's the illusion. Hope your Labor Day is beautiful.